we're excited about having everybody on board. So I want to introduce you to Arshad. Arshad, if you'll get us started, share your screen. And go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much. Somewhere in 1960s, guys, standardized engineering design for buildings first named as pre-engineered buildings. It's an old saying, a scientist builds in order to learn, but an engineer learns in order to build. We have been learning from 1960s to 2020 now. It's time to utilize our learning for our benefit. My name is Arshad Hussein, and I'm going to present few of those design options where we can optimize construction cost. But before we go that, I feel it is necessary to see few of the design steps involved so that in which steps a designer can optimize a steel erection and fabrication cost. And here we go. I'm going to present those options in 2 steps. First, I'm going to discuss a small overview of how the design process is going to happen. Then the actual agenda of a presentation, which is how a designer can optimize erection cost. Here we go. The design process involves 3 steps, basically. First, we collect the geometry, we model the building. The second one, we design the actual building, which is primary and secondary members. Then we make the drawings. We have different types of drawings. We all know that, which is proposal drawings, general arrangement drawings, shop drawings, and directional drawings. Of course, each steps requires approval of the general authorities. We'll see basic steps here. First, the design is categorized into 3 steps. First, primary members design, secondary members design, and connection design. First, primary members. It is the biggest part, guide for all the engineers. The first steps involve modeling of the geometry. This is being done in any of the program. We have plenty of programs available, which we will see in our next slide. This relates to the building data, the first step. Then we go to the assigning of loads and load combinations. This relates to the site location and the design codes which is being used. Then assigning the parameters. The parameters is one of the basic fundamental of optimizing the building in pre-engineered structure. It relates to the purlin, girts, and flange-based locations. Then the actual design, which is where we optimize the sections, and here the designer will focus how to save the fabrication and as well as the construction costs, the steel erection. Then we have connection design. It is in 2 steps, which is base plate design and haunch and splice plate design. This both being done, guys, in Excel spreadsheets. A lot of spreadsheets are available on AISC website as well. Some are authenticators, some are not. And we have in-house programs also. Many companies have that to design the base plate and the connections. The third one, the last one, is the secondary member design, purlins and girts. This can also be done in an Excel spreadsheet or in any of the program. This is how it goes, guys. This is a basic and the simple, in very simple steps, how to design a pre-engineered building. Then these are the few programs used all over the globe. First one is StatPro. This is widely used across the globe. StatPro. We have many updates, and the latest one is fantastic. Then we have the metal building software, which is MBS, known as. Then we have SAP, ETABS for high-rise buildings. Then we have Robo, Autodesk. Then we have Tekla Structural Designer. In the Matrix-7, recently it has got much popularity in Gulf as well as in India. I personally feel that every contractor and consultant should have a look on this Matrix-7 because it has a unique feature that auto design at the quotation stage, or when the contractor, the consultant quote for a foundation, they need to have column reactions. This program gives a handy and a very accurate reactions to you in just in a minute. It is having unique feature of like auto design of box building. Simply enter the data, building width, length, and height, and loads. It will calculate automatically. It will apply the loads. It will give the reaction. It will give the most optimized design. I personally feel every contractor consultant should have a look on that one. And for the connections, we have RAM connections. It is from the Bentley family, also used widely.